Hey everybody, it's Peach. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. I'm very excited because I'm going on a trip that is going to include my first ever cruise. I've never cruised before. So I'm going to be gone for a month. The cruise is 12 days and I'm starting to think about packing, and I have a dilemma. I would really like to go carry-on only. I'm not sure what suitcase to take. I have 2 carry-on suitcases. I don't know which one might work. So today I'm just going to pack them both with exactly the same things and see if one works better than the other. Choice number 1 is by Travelpro. It's their Maxlite5, the 19-inch, which I think they sometimes call the international model. This is a lightweight bag. It only weighs like 5.3 pounds, which is the big attraction. It's a soft-sided bag, and it has a top opening. And choice number 2 is Level 8. This is the Voyageur 20-inch. It's a hard shell, and it has the clamshell type opening. This bag weighs 8.1 pounds. The Level 8 Voyageur has a capacity of 43 liters, and the Travelpro has a capacity of 39 liters. But the Travelpro has an expansion, which adds another 6 liters and another 2 inches. This Level 8 doesn't expand. So those are my 2 choices. Let's go. I've laid out everything that I want to fit into my suitcase. Now we're just going to try and put it in. So this is the way I would normally pack, and I use packing cubes. I'm just doing everything the way I would normally do it for both bags. These are a bunch of very cool things that I bought, including a little nightlight that's motion sensor. I watched way too many YouTube videos about what to buy for a cruise. So this fits, sort of. A couple little places. Not a lot of room for any souvenirs, if I find any. It's pretty tight, a little bit in there. It does have the expansion, but once it's expanded, it doesn't really qualify as a carry-on. It's too deep. And then it has the laptop sleeve, which I don't ever use as a laptop sleeve, but sometimes I put my jacket or sweaters in there. So that fits. So one of the problems with this bag is that the wheels are kind of farther back, and so especially when you have the handle up and you have stuff in the front, it's pretty easy to tip forward. It doesn't stand up on its own very well. Stay long enough for me to weigh you here. We're just under 21 pounds. Okay, let's do the same thing with bag number 2. One of the features of the Level 8 bag is that the handles are all the way to the side, and that leaves you all this space in the middle that's completely flat, so you're not packing around all the bars. Let's see. Okay, there's a fair amount of room left in this one. There's the level 8. I don't know why it always starts on kilograms. It must have been made in a different country. 23.7. So we'll be traveling American Airlines and Delta, and both of these bags fit their carry-on size restrictions. Not so sure the Travelpro would be allowed if it were fully expanded. One of the reasons I'm thinking about carry-on only is that we're going to be doing a lot of traveling other than the cruise ship, and we are managing our own luggage. We've got some train rides and some subways, and we're renting several apartments that are in historic towns, and the buildings don't have elevators, so we have to carry our own bags up 1 or 2 flights of stairs in one case. So I'd really like to be able to manage the weight of my own bag. I'll be traveling with 3 other women, so we can always help each other, but it's just easier if I can lift my own bag anytime I need to and carry it up the stairs. So that's why I'm thinking about carry-on only. A couple of other points to mention. The level 8 bag, the handle goes all the way to the edges, which I actually like. I think it adds a lot of stability. But if you are someone who puts a tote bag and uses the trolley sleeve, this is too wide for that. There's a couple of things you can do. You can usually just loop the handles over the handlebars, or you can get an elastic strap and strap it on. I use a backpack for my personal items. So for me, that's not a problem because I never put my personal item on my bag anyway. I just leave it on my back. One of the other points I'm considering is basically wingspan. We have 4 women going together. We're renting some older apartments. Sometimes there's not a lot of room, not a lot of floor space for luggage. So a clamshell opens up and takes up much more room than the top opening type of suitcase. The Travelpro, when it's on a luggage stand or on the floor or a dresser, it takes 22 inches to open it. The level 8, when it's open clamshell style, you need 31 inches for this baby. They're both really easy to push. They have good wheels. They both have very comfortable handles. I prefer the level 8, both for the handle and the wheels. These are the best gliding wheels I've ever had on a suitcase. So for me, the advantages of the Travelpro is the weight, number one. It's just several pounds lighter, and it is expandable. It may not fit in carry-on only when it's expanded, but you have that option with this one. I also really like having an opening in the front, the laptop sleeve. I always put my rain jacket, a sweater, if I'm changing climates. I find that very handy. There is another sleeve in the front that only goes down to about that far, but you could put your passport or boarding passes, things like that in that one too. So I like having the front having some storage options. And the advantages of the level 8, it's a more durable body. I've never had a problem with soft-sided luggage, but this is more durable. I think the main advantage is the wheels. I've dragged this thing over some really rough cobblestones and bricks, and it really glides. And I like the handle. And I like having the wider space inside without being broken up by the bars in the middle. So they're both really good bags. I've used them both. I've enjoyed them both. So right now, if I have to pick a winner, if I have to pick the bag I think I'm going to take, I think it's going to be the level 8 because it has more space and it just glides. One other little advantage about the level 8 is I can sit on it, and I have. So if I'm tired, I just pull the handle up about that far. It's a nice little backrest. I put my little butt right there, and I can take a break if I need to sit down. That's not a feature that the manufacturer advertises, that they don't condone that. That's just me. So let me know which one you would choose, and if you have another carry-on that's your favorite, let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Bye.